feed these hungry Steam Deck fans. They don't take no nonsense. Hello viewers, mornings or good afternoon. Another beautiful day. Yup. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. We're excellent. What? Alright. Listen up, you AMD fans. You people are so spoiled. You're like, okay, now what? Okay. Listen to this. AMD launches Fluid Motion Frames 2 with AI optimization, performance enhancements, low latency, frame gen, RX 6000 and RX 7000 GPU support. Yeah. Says here, AMD has launched its latest fluid motion frame technology, features a range of image quality and frame generation enhancement support across RDNA 2 and RDNA 3 GPUs. Steam Deck included. Anyway, it says here, subtopic, AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2 now available in technical preview. Highlights including frame smoothness with AI optimization, higher performance, and low latency frame gen. Alright. Says AMD Fluid Motion Frames, or AFMF, was originally introduced last year, offering frame gen support for a wide range of GPUs from AMD, NVIDIA, and Intel. The technology support all DirectX 12 and DirectX 11 games and offer up to 2 times the performance increase when enabled using frame gen. The company offers significant improvements on driver side target at stuttering and frame pacing, which were some of the major issues at launch, and officially brought the tech in the latest driver package back in January. It says here, today the company is unveiling the next add-on to the AFMF in the form of Fluid Motion Frames 2. The following are the main highlights. AI optimized enhancements. AFMF2 provides significant improvement to frame generation by using AI optimization when developing the updated algorithm using an improved frame generation smoothness. In addition to enable more control over AFMF works with your games, AFMF2 introduced 2 new modes where the optimal settings are automatically enabled, but advanced users can adjust them to their preference. Performance improvements. So let me close this. It says here, AFMF2 features a new performance mode that reduces the overhead of AFMF2 to help make high frame rate gen experience more achievable on a wider range of devices. This is especially beneficial when using AFMF2 with integrated graphics card, and is now the default auto setting on supported AMD Ryzen processors with Radeon graphics. And lower latency frame generation. Experience serious improvements in reducing latency added by frame generation with the latest version of AFMF. These improvements apply across a broad range when using AFMF2, no matter the setting, mode, resolution, or hardware use. Another subtopic, other updates and improvement. AFMF2 now supports borderless full screen mode when using AMD Radeon RX 7000 and Radeon 700M series graphics cards. Also, AFMF2 now support games that uses Vulkan and OpenGL, further increasing the already vast number of games that can be used with AFMF. Additionally, we've enabled interoperability with AMD Radeon Chill. And it says some of the new features are the AI optimized enhancements, which make use of an update algorithm that help reduce fallback that leads to unwanted jitter when AFMF frame generation is temporarily disabled in high motion scenes to ensure the best interpolated image quality. There are 2 modes: the high mode, which is the one optimal settings for 1440p or higher resolution, and the standard mode, which is optimal for 1080p resolution. And then it shows the AMD Fluid Motion Frames enable. Then it says boost FPS with frames, search mode, auto. And then you can change it if you want to. Performance mode, auto, standard, high, Radeon anti-lag, the same. So now it says here, see if I can go. It says here, for those who are experienced with latency issues with AFMF, the latest version comes with a brand new enhancement on that front too, allowing latencies when frame generation is enabled. These improvements are applied across the board when using fluid motion frames too, allowing smoother gameplay and fluid performance in Cyberpunk 2077 using a Radeon RX 7900 XTX. AFMF2 achieves 28% lower latency, and using the Radeon 7080M iGPU on an Ryzen 7 8700G APU, you can get up to 12% lower latencies in fast-paced FPS titles such as Counter-Strike 2. And then it shows Cyberpunk, it says AFMF2 Cyberpunk 2077, latency, AMD Radeon RX 7900 XTX, 4K Ray Tracing Ultra, graphics preset, and it shows Cyberpunk, and it says 28% lower, but on the gray bar it's all the way up. The red bar is like this, but the gray bar is like this. Yeah. Anyway, it says here AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2 with Radeon anti-lag, and AMD Fluid Motion Frames with Radeon anti-lag. You got two pictures here. So it says the AFMF2 technology are also now comes with support for borderless full screen when running on the latest RDNA 3 GPUs, Radeon 7000M and Radeon 700M. The technology also supports Vulkan OpenGL games, which increase the already massive list of games supported by it to a whole new level. And then it says, additionally, we've enabled interoperability with AMD Radeon Chill, a feature that lets you define a driver control FPS cap. When you enable Radeon Chill after enabling AFMF2, it will automatically set the native FPS cap to be half of your AMD FreeSync. Monitor maximum refresh rate. Then, once AFMF2 frame generation is applied, Radeon Chill will prevent the FPS going above the max refresh rate. Then it says in parentheses, which can cause screen tearing and reduce image quality. Then it says, we recommend using AFMF2 with Radeon anti-lag when your expected maximum FPS will never reach your monitor's max refresh rate, and AFMF2 with Radeon Chill in games where your graphic settings are expected to deliver frame rates that exceeds your monitor max refresh rate. Anyway, keep going here. And then it says, it says it got via AMD support graphics hardware, resolution, AFMF2 search mode, auto default, AFMF2 performance mode, and auto default. Then it says AMD Radeon RX 6000 and 7000 series graphics card, desktop and mobile, 1440p high quality, and then 1080p standard quality. Then it's AMD Ryzen 7000 series processor with Radeon graphics higher, desktop and mobile. You got 1440p at 4K high performance, and then 1080p standard performance. Then it says excluding selected AMD Ryzen 7000 series processors with AMD GCN and AMD RDNA 2 architecture based graphics. It says here new features highlights. AFMF2 technical preview, a major advancement in frame generation technology for AMD HyperRX. So scaling HyperRX, low latency and higher performance. AFMF2 enhances fast-paced gaming by significantly reducing the frame generation latency and performance, scaling through new modes. Fast motion optimization. Enjoy smoother gameplay, higher FPS with improved frame generation consistency during fast motion. And then it says improve borderless full screen support. Expand display mode support for RDNA 3 series graphics products. Ensure compatibility with virtual all borderless full screen games. Expanded API support. Enable AFMF2 for any OpenGL Vulkan, DirectX 11 and DirectX 12 titles. Radeon Chill interop support. AFMF2 now supports Radeon Chill, provide a low latency FPS capping option. And then it says, what's to know? AFMF2 is a state-of-the-art frame generation technology exclusive to AMD. It enhances frame rates and gameplay smoothness and is integrated into AMD software Adrenaline Edition as a part of AMD's HyperRX, our one-click performance solution. It delivers exceptional gaming experience on Radeon graphics cards. How to enable? AFMF2 can be enabled for any OpenGL Vulkan, DirectX 11, DirectX 12 titles using HyperRX or the AMD Fluid Motion 2 toggle. And it says AFMF2 currently requires the game to be played in exclusive or borderless full screen mode with VSync disabled. For better visual experience, use AFMF2 with a variable refresh rate enabled display. Enabling Radeon Chill after AFMF will automatically set the FPS cap to reduce tearing. Use the in-game overlay Alt+R in AMD Software Adrenaline Edition to check AFMF2 frame generation status. AFMF2 adds frame generation technology to boost FPS outside the game engine. Users can enable the AMD Software Performance Metric overlay to see the resulting FPS. And almost done here. It says here how to optimize AFMF2. Introduce new modes that are automatically turned for the best experience based on your configuration. These can be manually adjusted to your preference if needed. AFMF2 adds a new high search setting for improved frame consistency during fast motion, enabled by default for resulting of 2560 by 1440 and above. This reduced the jitter or stuttering encountered with AFMF1 at higher resolution. AFMF2 adds a new performance mode settings to reduce frame generation overhead, enabled as performance by default for integrated graphics products. And then it says here, where was I at? Oh, it says here, integrated graphics users may switch back to the quality performance presets for better frame generation quality during fast motion. The quality preset is the default when using discrete graphics cards. Users can manually enable this performance mode on discrete graphics card to hit even higher frames rates when GPU is bound to maximize the FPS uplift. And then it says users can find these tuning options with the advanced view of HyperRX. Multi-GPU configuration for any hybrid graphics configuration. AFMF2 will use the displaying GPU for frame generation, allowing the rendered GPU to focus on the game. And then it says, what's next? We are continuously refining HyperRX with AFMF2, using feedback from gamers across thousands of games to drive innovation. Join the conversation by sharing how well AFMF2 is working on your system. Fixed issues. AFMF may become inactive after enabling certain on-screen overlay. And then it says known issues. It says performance metrics overlay may intermittently report NA/A after task switching with certain display configuration. Baldur's Gate 3 may experience an app crash on AMD Ryzen AI 300 series processor. Intermittent driver timeout may occur after opening the Xbox game bar while AFMF2 and RSR is active with certain Vulkan games. And that is that. So yeah, you AMD fans, you're good. They got you covered. And you portable PC that use AMD that uses AMD hardware, yeah, AMD got you covered. So you gamers, you're good. Laptop, desktop, and portable PCs, man, AMD got you good. And for consoles, You too. So, yeah. Right now there's 1,127 comments, and the AMD fans are just letting loose. But anyway, AMD is maintaining their competitive edge in this tech world, you know. So they have to keep up with the time and keep up with the demands of our consumers, you know. Yeah. You know, make new hardware to keep up with the operating system and video games and all those programs that are out there. Yeah. And keep up with the gamers' demands, you know, because gamers are always hungry. So, yeah, gotta feed them. So, yeah, AMD is at it, man. So, AMD, Nvidia, Intel, they're always coming out with something new, man. So, the tech industry is always moving, you know. So, new tech is coming, and new hardware is coming, new updates are coming. So, yeah. So you AF MF2, if you have experience with one, then two should be another icing on the cake that you already have. So yeah, have fun and enjoy, man. Yeah, yeah. Steam Deck is loving this, especially with the Vulkan and OpenGL. Oh yeah, Steam Deck is benefiting from this. I mean, no mistake about it. Yeah. And the Steam Deck 2 is lurking somewhere in the shadows out there, you know. So, but when it's time to reveal itself, Valve will do it. So we just gotta wait. But for right now, yeah, RDNA 2 and RDNA 3, yeah, AMD got you covered. DirectX 12 and 11, AMD got you covered. You know, AMD, Nvidia, Intel GPUs. Oh yeah. Yeah, AMD got you covered, man. So yeah, RX 7000 and 700M. Yeah, they got you covered, man. AMD is on it, man. So yeah, now with that Cyberpunk, the red bar is like this, 20. It went like stop 28%, but the gray bar is like this. Yeah, longer. So yeah. They got two pictures here, so, and then it shows our Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike is like this, up to here, but then the gray bar is like this. Yeah, yeah, man. AMD is on it, man. So, you Steam Deck fans, you're covered. News, deals, games, update, the usual. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy, though. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek thing, or Dark Side. Go. Peace.